Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing very well. So today I am going to show you a haul that I did from Beauty Bay, and I'm also going to be trying them on. I have I have 4 new products that I'm trying because on Friday I wasn't having the best day. I was actually having a really shit day. And so I was like, you know what's going to cure the sadness? Some makeup. So I did the order on Friday and it turned up today, which is Monday. So Beauty Bay, I always applaud to you, because for me, they never get anything wrong. If anything ever happens, they, you know, either will refund me in like an amount or whatever. Like, it's happened a couple of times, but majority, like say like 98% of the time, everything is great. So I'm not going to jinx that. But yeah, I thought I would do like a full face so I could do a bit of a story time as well about my rosacea and just kind of put on some makeup. I have some new product which I'm really excited to try. I actually have one of the new Beauty Bay Utopia collection eye pigments. This is not new, but I have their new romantic palette, which I'm so excited to try, and I have a Melt liquid lipstick which I'm even more excited to try because I am obsessed with Melt at the moment, and I got a sponge. So those are the 4 things that I purchased, and I'm going to try them today. So I'm going to start off with just one of my priming sprays from Elf. If you can hear any noise in the background, it's my fan, because I can't be in this room and not have any like air because it's so freaking hot. Like, London is just absolutely horrible right now. Like, when I was younger, I used to love the sun, I used to tolerate this weather, but now it's too much. Like, I literally can't breathe. And even in the flat that we live in, has a nice kind of generation of air coming in and out, and I have a fan and everything, but that's not enough. Honestly, it's not enough. So let's start off with my beauty sponge by Wet n Wild. I actually really like the packaging. It's got like this little bunny on there, so when it was in there, it looked like a bunny, so that was really cute. I needed a new sponge so badly. All the other sponges that I've been using previously just gotten a little bit old, and I think, you know, as much as I clean them, sometimes it's good to buy new ones as well. So I'm going in with my Maybelline 30 Hour foundation, basically in the shade light beige. Now, I tend to have an issue with this one when it comes out because it just explodes, so I'm going to keep it really close to my hand and not make it explode because I don't want a mess like last time. So a quick update as to why I was feeling shit, as amongst many things. So in case you are new to my channel, I have rosacea. In case you didn't know what this red stuff is on my face, it's actually a skin condition that I've had for about 4 years, and I had a consultation appointment with a skin clinic on Friday afternoon, which I was going to do a vlog about, but because it didn't end up having a great result, I decided to like delete all of the content that I made. And so what had happened was I went to this appointment, and they're essentially a clinic that is specialised in helping with people with different skin conditions, really. And they do other things, like they remove moles and they do other this and that, like laser treatments and stuff. And so because I've had rosacea for 4 years, I was like, you know what, it's time to bite the bullet. Let's see what another professional says, because I've been to a dermatologist. They were absolutely useless. It was like the biggest waste of time I had ever gone through. And so I had my appointment, and literally I filled out all these forms and everything, and I went into the consultation room with the lady who was super nice. She's really sweet. And so I told her everything. And before I could even get to the end of my story, she just went, "I can't help you." And I was like, cool. So it was me just kind of like, you know, when you freeze up and you're like, oh, we're at that point now. So I was like, okay, what can I do? Because I've been to a dermatologist. I've, you know, tried my best to see what my triggers are, because I really don't know what any of my triggers are, because it's just constant. Like, the flushes go up and down, so it's kind of like my mood. Really, it's like with moods in general. Like, one day you're having a good day, and the next day you feel like shit, and then it just like elaborates. And so what she advised was to go back in 2 weeks, so that's not this week but next week. I have an appointment with a specialist skin doctor who will recommend me things, but she kind of already told me what he will recommend, and I thought I would go to this appointment because there might be more information that he can tell me. So what she said was I would probably be recommended this kind of, I think it was tablets actually, I can't remember the name, it begins with R. It's not retinol because I had a look and it is kind of for acne, but I think this is like more severe. So the whole shebang would be, I would have to come in every, I think it's like every 6 weeks to collect the medicine, but I'd have to do a blood test. I would have to do a pregnancy test because you're not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to be pregnant during this time, and it would have to be over £200 every time I would go and get my medicine. And I was just sitting there like, I knew it was going to be expensive, but I didn't realise it would have to be all the time, because I've had this for so long and it was just not too far gone in the sense, but it's been going on for a while, and because my condition is kind of point of where they could have really saved it with any laser treatments. She said if they did anything like that, it would ruin my skin, like it would make my skin worse, and she did say a lot of side effects with the medicine that I, you know, if I was to do this thing, my skin would be even more sensitive to sunlight, and it's June and it's already boiling hot, and I know I don't really go anywhere and I'm working from home and everything, but if I go outside my skin is going to be completely just wrecked, and I cannot afford to spend £200 every couple of weeks for a medicine that might not actually help. And I'm not saying I'm not open to new things, I don't want to try things, but it was just so disheartening, you know, when they're just basically, oh sorry, what I meant to say was this sponge is actually really nice, it's huge, and it only costs like £2, because what I forgot to say, sorry, was I did the order when they had like a 20% off sale off almost everything, so I got 20% off the original price of everything, and it came to like less than 30 quid, so happy days. Anyway, so yeah, it was just extremely disheartening, because obviously this affects me daily, and it's not like this is a period where it's once a month or it's anything else part of my life that is a problem. Like this skin condition sticks with me every day, and it has done for the past 4 years, and I'm not trying to put like a downer on anything, even though it really is a massive downer, but I'm trying my best to be positive about it, because I know that the medicine that they'll recommend, I really don't think I'll be going for it, just outright, just telling you guys that I don't think it's something that I want to do, and that's okay, because I don't want to do something that I'm unsure about, and I don't want to do something that financially it will really mess me over, because me and my husband are trying to save money to, you know, look into part buying somewhere, and I don't want to be spending this money on something that is going to be a waste of time. And I know I shouldn't be thinking that, oh, I shouldn't be, you know, being so negative about it, which I totally understand, I'm trying my best to not, but when I'm looking at it realistically, I don't think that much can be done, and that's one reason that I was just extremely just in a really bad place on Friday, and then trying to get home. Oh my god. So what had happened was, after my appointment, I literally was in there, the appointment was supposed to be for like 50 minutes and I was out of there in 5 minutes, because I booked an appointment to see a doctor in a few weeks, which is only going to be £20, 20 minutes. So I paid a deposit of £25, and then when I go again, I have to pay £75. So altogether it would be £100 for a 20-minute consultation. It's fucking insane. Like the NHS, before anyone says NHS, I'm like, nah, they're not going to do anything, because this is not seen as a priority. If it was something that was much more severe, that as in life-threatening, of course they would do something. But I have been to my GP about I've got antibiotics from him, I've had creams from him which have really helped, but you really can't be tolerating on antibiotics because your body will just become too immune to it. Is this gonna be a setting spray? Because I feel like I want to use this to set everything in. Yeah, fuck it, let's just do it. Let's just add a bit more. Just a bit while it settles in, and I'll finish the rest of my story. So yeah, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought, let's go to Primark because I have not been to Primark in ages. So I was in Holborn going to Tottenham Court Road. So then I got there, okay, it was just horrible. I don't know what it is about me going to Primark now. I think it's fucking horrible, the experience, because people just in general don't give a fuck about anyone else versus like where they're shopping, what they're doing. So they were just like no. And I picked up a couple of things and I was like, right, let's go home because I'll be able to film something. I get to maybe treat myself to a lunch, like get a lunch to make at home. And the bus I wanted to get home was on diversion, so I couldn't get the bus home, which would have been a nice relaxation for me to listen to like a podcast, kind of like de-stress a little bit because it was really winding me up just like the whole day itself. And then I got on the train, it was completely packed at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm like, all these people everywhere. Finally got home, relaxed a bit, and then I had like a massive headache and I just fell into like a massive depression mode, and I was like, I just cannot deal with today. It was just one thing after another. And that's when I bought some makeup. So that's what that's what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna move on to the eyes now. And like I said, I've got the new Romantic palette by Beauty Bay. I believe this came out during Valentine's Day, so it has been out for a few months and it's been in my wish list for ages. I am currently suffering with my top lip, but we're going for it. We're fine. Everything else that I've been using I will mention in the description like I always do, just so in case you want to know what the brand is and etc. So yeah, I'm going to try the new Romantic palette, but I'm also going to use the topper as well. This really reminds me of the Colourpop Super Shock shadows. I should have bought one of mine to show you guys, but it's basically the same thing. This is in the shade Air. So this is actually I haven't even swatched this yet, so it's like a foil. Okay, so let's see how this works. Oh wow, okay, that's really light. There's about 4 different shades and I thought this one appealed to me the most, that I'm going to use with the collection. So if you haven't seen this collection before, not even this palette, not collection, it's basically a red and pink kind of palette. So it's something that I aesthetically really love because I love red and just kind of like rose gold tones, to be honest. I'm so sorry about this. There's nothing I can do. Oh god. I mean, the fan is really helping me. Us top lip girls, what are we gonna do? Right, I'm just gonna put some more on because this is, I don't want to look stupid, but I just know that if I keep on adding more it's gonna look worse. So we're going to leave it at that, and if anything happens then whatever, I look like an idiot all the time anyway. So let's look at the palette a bit closer. So we've got the shades like Vanilla, Birthday, Flamingo, Milkshake, Embers, Mars. I think they're just like random names. I think they must be connected to romantic stuff, I don't know, but I've not really seen many people do a review on this. Obviously when it came out in February, that's when the reviews would have been done, but I just really wanted to get this palette, so I think it's like £15, and then I got 20% off, which is £3 or something like that. I don't know, my maths is terrible. So I'm going to go in with Smoothie, which is Smoothie, which is a light kind of pink tone. So I'm going to start off really light, and I'm going to take one of my Primark brushes and I'm just going to use this to, oh god, that's very big but did already, I literally just tapped in. So yeah, I'm going to make this a transition shade, and then I'm going to go in darker with a more kind of, darker red. So, but yeah, that was essentially my miserable story of Friday. It was like, oh, it was a great start to the weekend, but my weekend was alright actually. Saturday I just did a couple of videos, and then Sunday I went to see my mum, so that was really nice. And then now the week has started again. So yeah, next week I'm going for my appointment with the skin doctor, I guess, because he only does, because I think apparently this clinic is only open on a Tuesday for like 2-3 hours. It was such a limited space that I could actually go. So Tuesday I have booked the day off, and Monday I've booked the day off, so I'm really excited to just not work. So I have that to look forward to next week. This shadow, oh my god, I don't really have anything on my eyes anyway. I think I put some foundation on and I lightly tapped in. There's a little bit of fallout, but nothing too insane. With the same brush, I'm going to go in with Claret, which is this one just here. I don't even know how to say that. I'm going to take it, they seem so pigmented, so I'm going to take it very carefully. I'm just going to tap here just to make the edges a bit more darker and blend them in together. Is that looking alright? I think it's looking okay. But yeah, sometimes you just, impulse buying is nice. Although obviously when I'm trying to like save money, I'm going to put myself on a bit of a non-makeup purchasing ban for a while, because I have been purchasing so much makeup recently and it's actually a joke. Like I just have that kind of habit where I'm just like, oh yeah, buy, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like obviously I do a lot of this for my channel to purchase and review, but I don't know what I'm doing this. I'm not even monetized or anything, so it's not like any of the money that I'm using is like business money. It's literally my earning from my job. So of course I am saving at the same time as well, but I just know I need to like just chill the hell out. So that was Claret. I don't even know. I am now, I think, I'll go in with one more shade just in the corner. I'm gonna go in with Embers just here, which is really gorgeous. I mean, the colour selection is really nice. I'm going to do a different brush. So yeah, I'm going to take a really kind of thinner one just so I can make it a bit more defined here. And so we're going to blend it around just so it kind of makes an actual oval. Because make it a bit more like an actual eye look as opposed to it just being random as hell. But so far I'm liking this palette. I knew there's a reason why I left it in my wish list for so long, because I just, every time I go on Beauty Bay, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll put all these in my like wish list, and they always send me emails going, you have this in your wish list. I'm like, I have about 50 things in my wish list, because I just constantly am just like, if I ever have a moment of wanting to impulse buy, it will be something from there. And most of the time, a lot of the stuff that I want is luckily sometimes always on sale, so I'm just like, yep, I'll just purchase something from there, and it's a couple of quid off, so happy days. So far I've used 3 shades and I really like this palette. It's really cute. I never have any issues with Beauty Bay, honestly. Like, I love their eyeshadows, I love their makeup in general, and again, I've never had any issues, touch wood. So I know they have like an eyeliner out, which I was gonna get, but I forgot to add it in my basket when I was checking out, so I was like, oh, next time. So now I'm gonna go in with Air. So this is a pressed eye pigment, part of there was like a new collection that they came out with, and they have eyeliners as well, but I think they're ones like Suva, whatever, you know, where you like spray the water and it's water activated really. They kind of brought out a couple of things like that. So I'm going to go in with this with one of my fluffy brushes by Beauty Bay as well. Not much seems to be coming off. I am going to just swirl it around and we'll just see what happens, if there's any fallout. Oh, okay, right. So this is kind of like a duochrome purple, if you can see. I think this was like £5, so that's pretty handy. I don't know how like I don't think they really compare in the fact of the whole kind of Colourpop ones, because obviously Colourpop are so known for their Super Shock shadows, and this is giving me like massive vibes. Even when you like tap your brush in, it just gives me the same vibe. So I'm just going to go on this side as well. It's taken me a while to kind of build it up, which not always the big issue, but if you really want to like have a good payoff, you want to just maybe dip in once and then it's fine. So this is kind of like a purplish, which I quite like. It's nice. I'm actually going to go back in with the new Romantic palette and go in my inner corner, because I haven't done that in a while. So I'm going to go in with Shiniz which is that one there, and I'm just going to take a really small brush for my inner corner. Why is there something in my eye? What the hell? And I'm going to go here and just pop. Yeah, I mean, I should have used my I was about to say Super Shock shadow, but it's not. I would have used the pressed pigment, but I thought I'd go for something a little bit lighter, which is still good. Okay, the foundation on my nose is starting to separate. Yay! Why do people love the summer? I don't know. I mean, I like me being just completely open here, but the summer makes me really depressed. I don't know what it is. This video, I'm trying not to make it sad and depressing, because honestly I'm not always like this. I do have some really good days, and obviously when I film I bring myself to this channel, but sometimes like this weather just really gets me in like a bad mood, because I just feel like the sun, it's too much. And I know that like vitamin C obviously gives you like all the endorphins and happiness and everything, but sometimes it's an arsehole because it makes me look like this. It gives me like just patchiness, but that's not, I mean, the foundation itself, this is a really nice foundation, but I've never found a foundation that stays on my skin during the sweat. So hopefully one day we'll find one. So I'm gonna finish off on my lips now, of course. And like I mentioned, I got one of the Melt liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade Ebony, and I don't think this will work really well with this look, but I don't care. I just really want to use this. It smells amazing. It smells just like the Bullet lipstick, and oh, it just smells so sweet, and I love that smell. So I'm actually going to do it off camera because it's going to take me so long just to do this. So when I come back, I'll look even weirder. Alright, so I told you it wouldn't work, but I actually really like it. So yeah, I deliberately chose like a darker shade because they only have, I think they only have about 2 or 3 on the Beauty Bay website, because I think these have been out for a while, but this has actually gone on super smoothly on my skin, and it looks a little bit drying at the moment. It's still drying down, but we'll see how it feels. It feels quite lightweight on my lips anyway, and so I'm going to go to the shop looking like this. I need to go like get food from Sainsbury's, so I'm gonna like rock up with my just like full face of makeup, but I quite like that. But yeah, this is my Beauty Bay haul slash try on slash chatting video about how messed up my skin is and my life is. But you know, we all have to go through an adventure sometimes in life to grow stronger. Look there, take that with you. My philosophy of the day. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope it wasn't a massive downer, but I just like to be real with you, and that's just the way it is for me. And yeah, I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy, happy, and you're safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Actually, I forgot to say that, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and yeah, I'm always happy to say hello, and you get to see a closer look of my look because I'll be posting some pictures. But yeah, I hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.